noon, does the fur grow tall in Clara's dream? Then we lose our little girl and gain a sugar-plum fairy dancing through a kingdom in a brownstone hall as the celeste rings from the TV on the wall. To the heart of the world, that little girl's been showing us. In the city of David, a Savior which is Christ the Lord. Whatever we may think of that, from Syria to Manhattan, let every child be adored.
For those of you still with us, we have more holiday music from Punch Brothers.
From their album, The Phosphorescent Blues, this is Little Lights.
Singing the phosphorescent pinks and blues to beloved tunes in beloved rooms. I can't love it all to distraction.
Find great gifts in home improvement savings during Menard's Christmas gift book sale. Power tools make great Christmas gifts, so stop in and choose from a wide selection. This skill reciprocating saw is perfect for completing construction projects around the house. Only $49. This worm drive table saw provides maximum torque and power. Get it for $349 and add a table saw stand for just $64. Plus, give the perfect gift this Christmas with the Menard's gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Follow 13 Sports as the K-State Wildcats go to the Cactus Bowl. Chris Lilly will be there every step, updating you direct from Arizona through Facebook, Twitter, and live on air. 13 Sports, the best place for your Cactus Bowl coverage.
Empowering young people to help themselves.
These kids can have the training to potentially save some of their fellow classmates.
How one local sheriff says high schoolers can keep communities safer.
Monday on 13 News at 10. Brought to you by the Furniture Mall of Kansas.
The Evel Knievel Museum, honoring the world's greatest daredevil.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Good morning and welcome into 13 News. I'm Erica Hall. Well, we start with weather. Many folks may have some holiday shopping still to do. Peyton Sanders over there in the Weather Center. What can people expect for the day ahead?
Good morning, Erica. Well, we can expect cold temperatures, dry conditions today, and if anyone's going to be heading out and about shopping today locally, just fine. No problems outside this afternoon, but you'll definitely want the coat and gloves because we are going to continue with cold temperatures starting out this weekend. A live look outside from our Menninger Hill Sky Cam looking along Wanamaker. Sure to be busy today with some last minute shoppers. It's going to be cold, and it's cold right now. 19 degrees, the 8 o'clock temperature in Topeka. A west-northwest wind at 7 makes it feel like 10 degrees. That's the wind chill value this morning, so definitely cold. Look at the air temperatures right now in the teens and 20s across all of the area. We have 20 degrees right now in Clay Center, 19 in Lawrence, 18 in Council Grove, same thing in Emporia. We factor in a little bit of a wind that's out of the northwest right now, just at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and the wind is light, but it's so cold that it doesn't take a whole lot. Look at the wind chill values. Some of us in the single digits this morning. Feels like 9 in Emporia, 7 that feels like number in Council Grove, feels like 13 degrees right now in Concordia. Capitol Federal Live Storm Tracker, all is dry across the area. We do expect dry conditions throughout the entire day today, and if you're doing some travel regionally, we do have some rain into the eastern parts of the U.S., a few snow flurries too across central sections of Nebraska, but for the most part, if you're traveling by interstate anywhere across the Central Plains, looks fine as we move on through the day today. And if you're staying close to home, it is going to be cold. High temperatures this afternoon right near freezing with a gradual increase on the cloud cover. Light winds out of the northeast at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. There is snow heading our way overnight tonight. We do expect some accumulation as well. I'll be back with the details coming up a little bit later.
All right, thanks, Peyton. Topeka police say a thief is trying to find more than coal in his stocking this holiday season. Authorities released this surveillance video of a porch pirate taking away packages from a central Topeka home. TPD says the man pulled up to a home near Southwest Twilight in Oakley in a black SUV, possibly a GMC Envoy, and made off with the homeowner's gift. Anyone who recognizes this person is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 234-0007. Oprah Winfrey is warning fans about a new holiday scam. Oprah, a 60 Minutes special contributor, released a video on Instagram about the scam. Jerika Duncan goes on your side to show you how to spot one.
It's a fraud, it's a fraud, it's a fraud!
Oprah Winfrey is on the offensive against online scammers pretending to be her. The fake accounts popped up on Instagram this month, promising to give $5,000 to each of their first 100,000 followers. Their names suggested they were affiliated with OWN, Oprah Winfrey's TV network, and their posts even celebrated Winfrey's kindness.
Let's get ready for favorite things, 2017.
These fake accounts often use real videos like this one from Winfrey. The video even shows Winfrey with our own Gayle King.
Yeah, look how it can fit in your purse.
But profiles like this don't have blue check marks indicating they are verified Instagram accounts.
Somebody out there is trying to scam you using my name and my avatar on social media, asking for money if you sign up for an OWN account on Instagram.
It's Christmas time. You're taking advantage of people.
63-year-old retiree Victor Ockelberry recently saw a Facebook post claiming Winfrey and Tyler Perry were giving away cars and other prizes. He says he became suspicious when people were asked to send money to Jamaica to cover taxes and fees.
If they had said that I won, more than likely I would have sent $750 to Jamaica, because that's just how much I believe in Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey.
Winfrey has been responding to commenters on her official Instagram account, letting them know she's not involved in any giveaways.
Don't give up any of your bank accounts or personal information to anybody posing as me or anyone else for that matter. And have a Merry Christmas.
An Instagram spokeswoman told CBS News, "We apologize to Oprah and any Instagrammers who may have been affected by these fake accounts. When we catch violating activity, we work to counter and prevent it, including blocking accounts. So far, about 100 phony Winfrey accounts have been removed."
A Raytown, Missouri woman is being held on $20,000 bond for dragging a KHP trooper. 36-year-old Michaela Bennett is charged with aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer and felony flee and elude. KHP says the trooper located an abandoned vehicle near 3rd and Points in Manhattan Thursday night. As he was checking the vehicle, Bennett approached the trooper. When he went back to his cruiser to check her information, that's when she took off in the vehicle, dragging him. KHP troopers chased down the vehicle down K-177 before the pursuit turned onto I-70. Bennett was finally stopped near the Wabaunsee County line. The trooper was not harmed. A teen bicyclist was taken to the hospital Friday afternoon after the boy was struck by a Topeka Metro bus. A 14-year-old bicyclist was struck just after 3:30 at 29th and Villa West, just west of 29th and Wanamaker. A city bus was traveling down 29th and turning right on Villa West when a bicyclist coming down the sidewalk was struck. The teen was taken to an area hospital. It is unknown the extent of his injuries. President Trump hastily called reporters to the Oval Office before jetting to Florida for Christmas. The president signed his biggest legislative achievement into law. CBS's Weisha Zhang is at the White House, where more work awaits the president upon his return.
President Trump greeted supporters on the tarmac in Palm Beach, Florida.
Are you ready to pay lower taxes?
Before he left Washington for the Christmas holiday, President Trump summoned cameras to the Oval Office.
So this is the bill right here, and we're very proud of it.
The president signed his first major legislative achievement into law, a $1.5 trillion tax overhaul.
This is, again, the biggest tax cut, biggest reform of all time.
He also signed a temporary spending bill to fund the government through mid-January. Lawmakers muscled that through the House and Senate Thursday night before leaving for their holiday recess.
The president said he wanted to keep his promise and sign the tax reform bill before Christmas. He also made some predictions for the new year.
I really do believe we're going to have a lot of bipartisan work done, and maybe we start with infrastructure.
But lawmakers may have an uphill climb when they return. Several contentious issues, including the budget and immigration, were left on the table.
We'll work most of those out on a bipartisan basis and pass what we need to pass.
Republican leaders are set to meet with the president in early January to talk about their top priorities for 2018. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, the White House.
Congress also has to settle on a hurricane relief package. Senators on both sides of the aisle want changes to the $81 billion House plan. The Miss America organization board of directors voted yesterday to suspend executive chairman and CEO Sam Haskell, one day after controversial internal emails were published. In the emails published in the Huffington Post, Haskell mocked past winners' looks and sex lives and their weight. Haskell issued a statement saying the Huffington Post report is dishonest, deceptive, and despicable, and based off emails that were private emails that were stolen 3 years ago by ex-employees. Former Miss Americas, including Gretchen Carlson, recently of Fox News, have called for Haskell and other Miss America organizers to resign. An elderly couple had an interesting excuse for the 60 pounds of marijuana police found in their car. They told cops they were going to pass the cannabis to family and friends as a Christmas gift. The marijuana had an estimated street value of over $300,000. It's been more than a week since Shannon the elephant died at the Topeka Zoo. The zoo was criticized by an animal rights group after the large animal was left lying down for 10 hours. I looked into what the zoo is doing now to keep better track of the elephants.
The issue that we ran into is that that system operated like a closed-circuit TV system, and we could not access it from outside of the zoo.
After the recent death of Shannon the elephant, the Topeka Zoo decided to buy and implement a new remote video system that lets the animals be monitored off zoo property.
If we would have had that ability to remotely check in on her, we would have known that sooner.
The zoo was met with criticism from the In Defense of Animals organization after Shannon was down for about 10 hours. They said, quote, "The exact cause of Shannon's death has not yet been disclosed, but proper observation would have in the least minimized Shannon's suffering and with intervention could have prevented her death."
In hindsight, we wish we would have done something differently. I don't think it would have changed the outcome. We don't know yet what caused Shannon's death, but we know enough that there was something significant going on, probably on a cellular level.
The hope is the new video system will vastly improve the ability to monitor the animals in the future.
What's really good about it is that it allows us to know what's going on with different animal groups when we're not there. Using this camera system, we're able to go back, we're able to check on their sleep patterns, their activity levels. You know, we may put different things in there for them to interact with. It helps us understand if we're successful or if we need to try different things.
Contrary to some reports, Brendan Wiley says the zoo has not been notified of any inspection by the U.S. Department of Agriculture into Shannon the elephant's death. Coming up next, find out which kiddos are in our 13 News Birthday Club. Stay tuned.
You're watching 13 News This Morning, Saturday edition with Erica Hall. 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
When I got into my accident, I broke almost every bone in both my legs. Because I don't have the average body type anymore, I feel like my Tempur-Pedic really conforms to my body shape. Power is not giving up. It's choosing to thrive.
Tempur-Pedic sleep is power.
Now at Slumberland, get $300 in bonus bucks when you purchase a Tempur-Pedic set. Pay no interest for 50 months on qualifying sets. Slumberland, it's a good life.
It's the Kansas Prep Zone Scholar Athlete of the Week. Go to WIBW and nominate a student who you feel is the best in the classroom and on the playing field. Sponsored by Call Valley Bank, DL Smith Electric, and ProBreds. The Kansas Prep Zone Scholar Athlete of the Week.
The 2017 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, Nissan Titan. Most standard horsepower and America's best truck warranty. 5-year, 100,000-mile, bumper-to-bumper. Now at Capital City Nissan with savings over $11,000. Priced at just $31,364.
Capital City Nissan.
CapNissan.com.
I'm Chris Fisher.
And I'm Blake Fisher.
Join us on a 10-day trip to and through Alaska that you'll never forget. From whale watching, wildlife, a visit to Mount McKinley, and a domed rail car ride into Anchorage. This is an adventure you don't want to miss. Space is limited, so call Cruise Holidays today.
Check out Hunger with Harvesters. Donate non-perishable food items. Donate money with our coupons at the register. Donate online at harvesters.org. Together, we can solve hunger in our community.
The week on Wall Street ends in the red. The Dow dropped 28 points. The Nasdaq was also down 5 points. The tax cut bill could impact where your favorite athlete chooses to play. Teams in Texas, Florida, Nevada, and Washington State may become more attractive for free agents. Starting January 1st, deductions for state and local taxes are capped at $10,000. Zero-income tax states like the ones we mentioned have more of an advantage of drawing athletes and their expensive salaries than ever before. Still thinking of a last-minute present idea? Experts say why not give a loved one a financial gift? Grandparents may want to give their grandkids a $529 qualified tuition plan that'll grow tax-free and offset the price of college. Another idea is purchasing a floater policy that covers expensive jewelry like earrings and necklaces, or even items like speedboats and sports equipment. Maybe a vacation is on your wish list. Travel Leaders Network has put together a 2018 bucket list of once-in-a-lifetime travel experiences. Among the must-sees, the Danube River in Europe, Great Wall in China, and Patagonia to check out some penguins. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Laura Podesta.
Kids from Northeast Kansas are celebrating their birthday today, and it's time to add them to our 13 News Birthday Club this morning. Our one and only birthday today is Kayla Jernigan, pictured here with the $1 million smile, who is 10 years old. Happy birthday, Kayla. We hope you get everything you wished for and more. If you have a child turning 13 years old or younger with a birthday coming up, upload their photo to our website at wibw.com/thismorning, and please get it into us at least 2 weeks before their big day. Now here's Peyton Sanders with a quick look at the forecast.
We're going to be looking at cold temperatures starting out the weekend across the area today. Highs nearly right around freezing or maybe just above, but with the winds, wind chill value is probably going to stay in the upper 20s, so definitely cold out there for today. And if you're going to be doing some travel, it's going to be a green car on there. People's Insurance Group Road Risk Index, you'll see increasing clouds, but dry conditions as we move on through the rest of the day today. Look at the travel forecast. Regionally, snow beginning to build across western Nebraska, so if you'll be traveling up there, that'll really be the only place by road that there will be any problems. Notice much of the Central Plains will stay dry for today, and that is the snow that is heading our way by tonight. So today, 32 degrees, increasing clouds, winds light out of the north, but again, we're looking at some accumulating snow heading our way overnight tonight. Most of it's going to fall probably when you're sleeping tonight, because by tomorrow the snow is already pushing to the east. So tomorrow, dry for the most part, and temperatures throughout the next several days staying into the 20s and 30s, and with the wind chills likely in the teens and 20s. We'll see how much snow is heading our way. Stay tuned. That's in your full forecast coming up right after this.
Sleep well and live well. The Mattress Hub is giving away the gift of a great night's sleep. With any Beauty Rest or Sealy hybrid set, find instant savings up to $300 and no interest financing as low as $25 a month. Or upgrade into luxury with Tempur-Pedic for as low as $30 a month and get a second mattress for free. That's right, buy a bed, get a bed free with Tempur-Pedic. Don't waste your time on another sleepless night. Let the Mattress Hub change the way you sleep forever.
Follow the cheap sheep to the Mattress Hub.
Washington news isn't just national. You need to know how politicians' decisions affect you.
Our team of reporters is here to hold your lawmakers accountable.
We work just steps away from the Capitol.
We know your members of Congress.
And they know us. Our bureau is here to get you the information you deserve. When news in Washington impacts you and your family, count on us.
13 News, live, local, experience.
Through our lens, we tell the story. The story of us as neighbors and as a community. We tell the story of heroes, of struggles, and of triumphs. Because at WIBW-TV, we are focused on helping you navigate through every day. Prepare for what's happening next and connect with those who matter most. We are proud to be a part of your life, and we are proud to tell your story. We are proud to be WIBW. A Gray station. We're television, digital, mobile.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Peyton Sanders.
Glad to have you with us here on this Saturday morning. Feels like December across the area for this third day of winter. Highs today right around freezing. It's going to be very cold, and the cold weather is going to be sticking around through much of the next 8 days. Outside right now on our Lawrence Sky Cam, brought to you by Capital Federal. We're getting up to mostly sunny skies in Lawrence. Cold though, 19 degrees. A northeast wind at 7 makes it feel like 10. It is bitterly cold across the area. And look at the rest of the numbers across all of northeast Kansas. We are waking up to teens and 20s. Definitely coat and glove weather this morning. 19 again in Lawrence. Same thing in Topeka. We have 21 for the current temperature in Manhattan with 18 degrees in Council Grove. Winds are pretty light this morning, but because it is so cold, it doesn't take a whole lot to produce wind chill values into the single digits, teens and 20s right now. Feels like 10 with those winds in Lawrence. 7 is what it feels like right now in Council Grove. 9 the current feels like number in Emporia. And again, as we head on into the afternoon, our wind chill values likely staying in the 20s. In fact, take a look at our high temperatures this afternoon. mid-20s to right around 30 degrees. And again, you factor in that wind, it's going to feel even colder. So make sure you bundle up if you're going to be heading out and about as we move on through this Saturday. The satellite radar picture right now, you can see some light snow across central sections of Nebraska. This round is probably going to stay to our north, but we do see more snow building right now across the Rockies. It's a weak little storm system that is pushing to the southeast, and we'll begin to see snow increase probably not till late tonight and more so after midnight. The entire day today looks like it will stay dry. Again, the best chance for snow in our area not arriving until the overnight hours well after dark as we move on into tonight. So here's Supercast. We will see mostly cloudy skies as we head on into the afternoon. A gradual increase on that cloud cover ahead of our next storm system. Notice by 6 o'clock tonight we are still dry. The snow is probably not going to begin to develop until maybe 10 p.m. at the earliest, and if so, it'll be right along the Kansas-Nebraska border. I think more of the snow really going to head in after midnight tonight along and north of I-70 especially, but there could still be a few flurries for places like Emporia and Burlington. Some light to perhaps moderate snow possible at times overnight tonight. And this is going to be a quick moving system. Notice by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, the snow is already out of here. We'll see more clouds lingering for the morning, but by the afternoon, we should be dry. So here's the latest in terms of what we expect for snowfall amounts. If you live along and south of I-70, mainly a trace to 1 inch of snow. But if you live north of there, places like Holton, Hiawatha, and Marysville, same thing in Concordia, could be talking about 1 to 2 inches of snow. And right along the Kansas-Nebraska border into southern Nebraska, some spots could pick up 3 or maybe 4 inches of snow. So we'll watch this carefully because if the snow shifts a little bit farther to the south, there could be some higher totals. But for right now, this system really looks like it's not going to be all that impactful. Most of the snow, again, arriving tonight, and for tomorrow morning, areas north of I-70 might need to watch for some patchy slick spots, but this is going to be a light powdery snow. It's going to be able to be swept off the streets pretty easily. So the main thing is going to be reduced visibility if it'll be out very late tonight. But because most of the snow is already going to be done by tomorrow, I really don't expect this is going to produce any significant impacts for us, and closures are very unlikely just because the snow is going to stay very light. And heading into the day tomorrow, wind chill values are going to be cold. Look at 7:30 tomorrow morning if you're heading out for an early church service tomorrow on Christmas Eve. You'll definitely want the coat and gloves because by 10 o'clock, wind chill values staying in the teens, and it doesn't get much better by tomorrow afternoon. Teens and 20s for wind chill, so the cold weather is going to be sticking around through the next several days. And a look at the 8-day forecast after some morning flurries. Highs only around 31 for tomorrow afternoon. We stay dry for Christmas Day with 37, and then bitter cold by the middle of this upcoming week with highs in the 20s. Could be another chance for snow by the time we hit Thursday.
All right, thanks, Peyton. Coming up in sports, the Kansas Jayhawks were given an early Christmas gift, and find out where one Kansas Prep Zone star will be headed next year. That's next in 13 Sports.
People's Insurance Group is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency dedicated to providing the best products and services available to protect you, your family, and your business. People's Insurance Group. We put people first.
Every holiday season, Slumberland has its biggest bedding event of the year without ever selling a single mattress or box spring. Because of our people and our customers, and with the help of local charities, Slumberland is able to donate over 1,000 brand new mattress sets to people who are living without the comfort of a bed. Thank you for allowing us to give to those who really need a good night's sleep.
Treat yourself to a present for Christmas this year. Give yourself the beautiful smile you've always wanted. It's a gift you'll love and enjoy all year long, year after year. Call us at the Dental Implant Center of Northeast Kansas for your new smile. It's one gift you won't need to wrap. Call 1-888-589-8100.
It's a miracle that springs forth to feed us, to clothe us, to bring us joy. A miracle prompted by rain and warmed by the sun. But few realize without healthy soil below ground, there would be little life above it. Learn more about this miracle under our feet and how we're working with farmers and ranchers to unlock the secrets in the soil.
Empowering young people to help themselves.
These kids can have the training to potentially save some of their fellow classmates.
How one local sheriff says high schoolers can keep communities safer.
Monday on 13 News at 10. Brought to you by the Furniture Mall of Kansas. 13 Sports with Jonathan Deutsch.
Well, with a win last night, the Wichita State Shockers would hit double-digit wins before conference play begins for the 5th time in 6 seasons. Now, it wouldn't be easy facing back-to-back Atlantic Sun Conference champs, Florida Gulf Coast. Marcus McDuffie making his season debut. And here he finds Rano Nerger in the corner, and the big man hits the 3-ball to give the Shocks an early 2-point lead. Landry Shamet had himself a day with the crafty up and under finish right there. He led all scorers with 23 points, and he would keep it going, this time from the wing, knocking it down from outside. Shocks up 13 points. But the lead would evaporate. Brandon Goodwin hits for the Eagles, and suddenly that lead is cut to 2. So we go to the second half. Offensive rebounding can win you games off the miss. Willis with the putback. He had 15 points, 13 rebounds in 30 minutes. Shockers find a way to win. They take it 75-65. Good news for Kansas Jayhawks basketball fans. 6'9" power forward Silvio D'Souza has been permitted to graduate from IMG Academy and can join the Jayhawks in the second semester. D'Souza committed to KU in August. He can practice immediately and will be on campus the day after Christmas. To play, he still needs to be certified by the NCAA, and that could be done in time for him to play as early as next week's Big 12 opener against Texas. Now, sliding over to the high school game, Hayden point guard Jet Canfield announced on Twitter yesterday his commitment to Creighton for next year. Canfield will be a preferred walk-on for the Blue Jays. He also had interest from schools in the Big 12, Big Sky, Big 10, and Ivy League. The 5'10" senior has been the starting point guard all 4 seasons at Hayden, and last year he averaged nearly 14 points per game. Also want to point everyone toward our website at WIBW.com if you'd like to see the story on Jordan Freed, the 17-year-old senior from Topeka West who has bowled 3 300s in the last 3 months. Once again, that's on WIBW.com. That's your morning sports, everyone. Have a great day.
Find great gifts and home improvement savings during Menards Christmas gift book sale. Pick up a perfect stocking stuffer with this 2-pack of Lufkin tape measures. Get a 16-foot and 25-foot tape measure for just $6.99. Be prepared for holiday travel with Valvoline Sin Power Full Synthetic Motor Oil. Its synthetic formula helps protect against deposits and wear. A 1-quart bottle is $2.99 after rebate. Plus, give the perfect gift this Christmas with a Menards gift card.
Season's greetings to you all from Menards.
I'm Derek Schmidt, your Kansas Attorney General. If charitable giving is part of your holiday tradition, please give wisely. Support well-established charities. Request information in writing. Don't give your credit card to a telephone solicitor. Never be pressured into giving. And ask how much of your donation goes for fundraising costs. Most of all, plan and budget your holiday donations just like any other expense. To learn more or to check out a charity, visit www.inyourcornerkansas.org.
Ho, ho, ho! Faith Furniture.
No matter what's on your shopping list this holiday season, it's at Faith Furniture. A stylish sofa for mom, a favorite chair for dad, beds for your little ones, an entertainment center for your new TV, and a dining room table for all.
Ho, ho, ho! And it's all on sale.
To complete your holiday shopping this Christmas, you just gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith.
Watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
'Tis the season for sharing, and some lucky folks in Topeka had a visit from the famous Kansas City Secret Santa Thursday, who spread some holiday cheer with the help of some elves with badges. 13's Sean Wheat was there as he spread good tidings and joy.
I love y'all.
Thank you.
Don't give up. Never give up. Never say no. Never quit. And remember, you're beautiful.
The Kansas City Secret Santa brought some cheer to the capital city with his sleigh decked in red and blue, escorted by Topeka police officers from stop to stop.
Because it's not about the person. It's not about the man. It's about the deed. And anybody can do the deed.
So he enlisted the help of Topeka Police, the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office, Kansas Highway Patrol, the KBI, and the Kansas Attorney General to pass out his gifts of green in hopes it will help someone who may be struggling this time of year.
I don't know. I just decided you looked like the person I wanted to give that to. So.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope you have a good Christmas. I hope that helps a little bit.
It's been rough over the last year, and this year, this last part of this year has really blessed me and my family. Thank you so much.
When you want to spread kindness throughout the world, you don't want it to be about you. You want it to be about everybody else.
This year, Secret Santa and his elves have passed out around $100,000 from coast to coast with the hope that everyone will pass it on.
I see kindness all over the place. I see more people doing more kind things and more random acts of kindness than I've ever seen before. And I would like to think that in some very, very small way, we've helped contribute to that.
But to see the faces and how it translated into hope and joy and encouragement to them makes it more valuable than anything we could do.
Merry Christmas.
We're on a short journey of life, and it's all about love.
Santa says he's not done. He made a stop in Texas last week and plans a couple more stops before Christmas Day. Coming up on Christmas Eve, we'll give you a better look at the impact Santa and his elves have made. That's Sunday at 10 here on 13 News. The top news stories of the day and your area forecast straight ahead. 13 News Saturday edition continues right after this.
How do I feel about holiday shopping? I'm all over the place. Literally.
Make Gordman's your one-stop shop. You'll find unexpected treasures everywhere. You found your happy place. Gordman's. Bigger holiday deals, smaller price tags.
So your folks took it pretty hard, huh?
They loved that tree. It really meant a lot to them.
When I look back upon my time, see the snapshots of my life.
This is our tree.
Let's bring everyone closer this holiday. Celebrate the holiday season with 0% APR for 60 months on 13 of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
From our Wheel of Fortune family to yours.
Have a wonderful holiday season.
And a happy 2018.
Wheel of Fortune, weekdays at 6:30 p.m.
People who say, no gift for me, card is fine. So not true.
Everybody wants a gift, and Gordman's lets you put together something for everyone. Play your cards right. Gordman's, bigger holiday deals, smaller price tags.
From our family to yours.
Merry Christmas.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Welcome back. Folks may be heading out their doors to do some traveling to see family this holiday weekend. Peyton Sanders over there in the Weather Center. How will travel conditions be for folks?
Hi, Erica. I think travel's just going to be just fine if you're heading out today. We do have some snow heading our way tonight. That might produce some slick spots north of I-70 early tomorrow morning, but I really don't expect this system heading our way to produce any significant impacts. This is not a major winter storm heading our way, just some light snowfall, and most of it falling overnight tonight. A live look outside from the Menninger Hill Skycam right now, 19 degrees in Topeka. It is cold. If you have not stepped out the door this morning, coats and gloves, the whole 9 yards this morning. West-northwest winds at 7 makes it feel like 10. That's the feels like number across the area right now. Teens and 20s for air temperatures, 21 in Clay Center, 19 in Topeka, 19 in Lawrence, 18 is the current temperature in Emporia. But again, you factor in that wind, and this is what it feels like this morning. 13 degrees, the wind chill in Concordia, 19 in Abilene. Feels like a chilly 7 degrees right now in Council Grove. We will continue with cold temperatures throughout the rest of the day today. And if you're traveling anywhere, most of the Central Plains should be just fine. It's a green car on the People's Insurance Group Road Risk Index for today. We will see increasing clouds, but dry roads ahead of that next storm system heading our way. If you're traveling a little bit farther across the Central Plains, we're going to be looking at perfect travel weather anywhere by interstate. There will be some snow, though, across the western sections of Nebraska. That's really the only spot that we expect any sort of problems, and that is the snow that will be building and heading our way. Probably going to be after dark tonight. tonight before the snow moves in. So today, here in northeast Kansas, staying cold. High temperatures right around freezing. We'll notice a gradual increase on the cloud cover. Temperatures in the low 30s, but again, the northeast winds will keep our wind chill values in the upper 20s. So accumulating snow is heading our way tonight. Most of it is already out of here, though, by tomorrow morning. So if you're heading out early in the morning, most of us should be fine. Just some lingering flurries, otherwise dry, and temperatures stay cold. I've looked at how much snow we can expect. That's coming up a little bit later.
Alrighty, thanks Peyton. AAA expects more than 107 million Americans to travel between today and January 1st, and the Kansas Highway Patrol has some helpful tips to keep you and your loved ones safe this holiday season. KHP says if you are one of those who plan to head out, make sure you are prepared. First, put down the phone and pay attention to the road. Plan out your route before you buckle up. Give yourself extra space between you and other cars, and always have an emergency kit ready.
Make sure that you have blankets, things like that in your vehicle if you're on a long trip so that you can take care of yourself and be warm. We'll be there to help you, but sometimes it takes us a while.
Troopers will be out in full force this holiday season looking for impaired drivers. Before you leave town for the holidays, there's a few things you should consider doing to make sure you don't return to an empty home. 13 Cecilia Jenkins has some to-do tips before hitting the road.
Locking your door.
The knob locks are so easy to just slide a credit card in and made your way in.
And turning on a light before leaving this holiday.
Leaving outside lights on may not be the best idea. A timer or motion sensors is a really good idea.
Is no longer enough to protect your home. A light on at all times can be a sign that no one is home, and Officer William Lister says you want it to look the opposite.
Because that could, trick people into thinking that there's actually people home.
And as Officer Lister and I hit the streets, he noticed mistakes made by homeowners that he often warns about.
Sure you don't leave Christmas presents visible through the windows if you're going to be gone. That way criminals, if they're checking, they would look in, oh, look at all these Christmas presents.
If somebody's going to steal from you, they scoping out your house, they check your mail, and your mailbox is like overflowing. They're like, all right, well, these people aren't here. Might as well just go ahead and do it.
You need to think like a thief and canvass your own home. That's one of the best ways to protect your house this holiday season.
Well, that way it gives you a good idea if there's any vulnerabilities in your security or your house that you need to either update or improve. Make sure you lock all your doors and windows. If you've got an alarm, use your alarm.
And if you're still concerned, have a trusted friend look out for your home.
We're actually pretty good friends with our neighbors.
And never be afraid to call for help.
There's no problem with calling that in. We are very happy to come and check those things out.
Thank you, Cecilia. Officers also advise not leaving empty present boxes outside of your trash can. This lets thieves know what could be in your home, making it a target. The Riley County Attorney's Office has made its decision regarding possible charges against Manhattan football coach Joe Schartz. Riley County Attorney Barry Wilkerson released a statement saying Schartz will not face a charge of endangerment of a child. Wilkerson said his office has concluded its investigation into this matter. Schartz's future now lies in the hands of the Manhattan-Ogden Superintendent Dr. Marvin Wade, which is the result of the Board of Education declining to take action at its meeting this last Wednesday night. It's been nearly 2 months since the alleged birthday beatdown in the Manhattan football locker room. Wilkerson also said he will recuse himself and his office from further investigating the students involved in the incident. He said 2 employees of the Riley County Attorney's Office have a child or relative who are members of the football team, and the Riley County Attorney's Office has a conflict of interest which prohibits our office from determining if any charges should be filed and against which players. Mark Goodman, Lyon County Attorney, has agreed to have himself or either another attorney at his office serve as special prosecutor. Goodman will review this case and has the ability to file or not file charges as he deems appropriate. Wilkerson also said that students who suffered injuries in the incident were both sophomores. Well, the holidays are here and the cupboards at the community blood centers are bare. And at a time when it's needed the most, Northeast Kansas's blood supply goes into 2018 at dangerously low levels. 13's newest reporter, Ann Olamiju, shares how Northeast Kansans can give an extra special gift this week.
We're all busy during the holiday season, shopping for the best deals at our favorite stores or driving down the highway to visit our friends and family. Until something happens, a crash that can leave you or your loved ones fighting for their lives. But what if there's no blood in the blood bank to save their life? That's a possibility here in Topeka, where there's a shortage of all blood types. The Community Blood Center supplies blood to 60 hospitals in northeast Kansas and Missouri and needs donors to come in to replenish their supply.
We do encourage any donors to come in that are O negative or B negative. O negative is a universal donor, and the O negative blood can be given to anyone. It's used oftentimes in trauma during accidents.
Many are busy with the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, but there are 2 loyal donors here at the Community Blood Center that are giving the gift of life during the time that it's needed the most. Donor Wayne Cook knows firsthand the importance of blood donation.
Because I have a great nephew who suffered bone cancer in his leg at the age of 5. And this helps him and other cancer patients with the platelet donations.
Don Varna has donated his blood for the last 20 years and says it's his way of giving.
For donating, I felt it gratifying. And so I just make time to do it about every 2 weeks.
Giving life can be the greatest gift of all this holiday season. Anna Lamiju, 13 News.
To see where and how to donate blood, just visit our website at WIBW.com for all the information. Coming up next, we'll show you how the Topeka Police Department is putting a focus on parking lot safety. See how one officer is taking extra steps to make sure your vehicle and belongings are secure this holiday season.
You're watching 13 News This Morning, Saturday edition with Erica Hall. 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Hey, so what's the damage going to be?
Have you planned for your retirement yet?
No, not really.
My buddy told me phone books are coming back. You got to get in on that stock.
You wouldn't trust just anyone for financial advice, would you? At Carlson Financial, our goal is to make sure you never run out of income in retirement, no matter how the stock market does. Give us a call and take the first step to get your financial house in order with a complimentary consultation. Carlson Financial, the better side of retirement planning.
It's Lebeda Mattress Factory's year-end clearance. Save now on high-quality mattress sets, one-of-a-kinds, discontinued colors, and floor models. Handcrafted queen sets you can flip start at $319. Pillow tops from $349. Or get the Augusta Pillow Top, a soft and supportive mattress set featuring cooling gel and memory foam. Now just $499 with free local delivery or a free bed frame. Great mattresses, great prices, great savings during Lebeda Mattress Factory's year-end clearance. Hurry in today.
At Kevin Brennan Family Funeral Home, we treat people the way they want to be treated, the way they deserve to be treated, and the way we would want to be treated if we were in their position. Kevin wrote our mission statement before we ever opened our doors, and it's still true to this day. For that very reason, families served refer to us as the angels on the hill. In your time of need, allow us the privilege of caring for your family. Kevin Brennan Family Funeral Home, 29th and Urish Road.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
The Topeka Police Department is taking extra steps to make sure your vehicle and belongings are secure this holiday season. Photojournalist Rick Felsberg and I rode along with TPD to conduct an experiment to find out how you are putting yourself at risk this time of year. This is Topeka Community Outreach Officer William Lister. His particular mission on this day is to protect people's property.
We're going to go out here on Kansas Avenue. We're going to check vehicles and make sure they're secure. Let's check this car over here. It looks like it's probably open. You're leaving yourself at risk that somebody could just open the car door from the inside.
If vehicles are unlocked, TPD leaves this flyer on their car and locks their doors for them. And if the car is locked, they get a free ice cream cone.
Oh. So, phone in the car, not good. Alarm's going off. If I was a thief, I would have stole that.
That is pretty scary. Yeah, I shouldn't have left it in there.
Officer Lister says it's something that only takes a second to do, but makes all the difference.
Oh man, we got some Christmas cards and Christmas gifts right here. Hello. Hey. How are you guys doing?
Did you put that there?
We did, yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
We're out here doing lock it, remove it, or lose it. Trying to make Topeka the safest capital city in America.
Okay.
So we had some things. I'll hand you this too.
Okay.
So we saw some issues in your car.
Okay.
It was locked, but you had gifts in there.
Uh-huh.
And Christmas cards. So this time of year,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that just because you know, what we put in Christmas cards, cash,
Sure.
gift cards.
Yeah.
So just remember, remove your valuables and lock your car. You had your car locked,
Right,
but we're just out here letting the public know.
I appreciate it. That's cool. Appreciate
You're welcome.
that.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Hopefully you guys have a Merry Christmas as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Out of the total number of vehicles checked, just under half were found unlocked or with the window down. We'll check weekend weather as 13 News Saturday edition continues right after this.
So your folks took it pretty hard, huh?
They loved that tree. It really meant a lot to them.
When I look back upon my time, see the snapshots of my life.
This is our tree.
Let's bring everyone closer this holiday. Celebrate the holiday season with 0% APR for 60 months on 13 of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
Selfless service is the principle that guides Army National Guard soldiers to be ready whenever disaster strikes. They have a stake in the well-being of the neighborhoods where they live and work. They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Selfless service. It's what inspires the men and women of the Army National Guard to be part of something greater than themselves. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more.
We're hungry. We're hungry for everything.
We're big and bright.
We're strong and giant.
But when we're hungry for real, we're heavy. We're hard to find.
Without breakfast, everything's cloudy.
The world looks fuzzy.
When I was growing up, I was among the 1 in 6 American kids who struggle with hunger. And hungry mornings make tired days.
Grumpy days. That kind of days.
But with the power of breakfast, the kids in your neighborhood can think big and be more.
When we're not hungry for breakfast, we're hungry for more.
More ideas. More experiments. More dreams.
More friends.
More fun. Breakfast helps me do well at school.
When kids aren't hungry for breakfast, they can be hungry for more. Together, you and I have the power to help kids be as big and bright as they can be. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice to make breakfast happen for kids in your neighborhood.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Peyton Sanders.
Glad to have you with us here on this Saturday morning. Clouds are increasing across the area, and that is going to hold our temperatures down. By this afternoon, we'll be lucky to get above freezing for many spots. It is going to be another cold day. A live look outside from Manhattan on the Foothills Discovery Center camera brought to you by Dillon's. We have lots of clouds in Manhattan now. We have a batch of clouds pushing eastward across northeast Kansas this morning. And again, that will keep us colder. 21 degrees right now. Winds are calm, so there's not much of a wind chill factor in Manhattan, but look across the rest of northeast Kansas, and we have some of us with single-digit wind chill values this morning. Feels like 9 right now in Emporia, 7 the feels like number in Council Grove, feels like 10 for both Topeka and Lawrence, and 12 is what it feels like in Hiawatha. So definitely coat and glove weather if you're going to be heading out and about early this morning, and by the afternoon as well. Wind chill values only going to be climbing into the 20s, so a cold day on the way. You can see that little batch of cloud cover pushing eastward here across northeast Kansas. No sort of rain or snow associated with it. We do have a few flurries across central Nebraska this morning, but overall, if you're going to be traveling by interstate across much of the plains today, should be just fine with hardly any rain or snow in the area. We do have our little storm system pushing eastward, though, bringing some snow right now to northern sections of Utah, southern Idaho, and as this system progresses to the east, it will begin to bring snow chances into our area, but probably not till well after dark tonight. In fact, we'll time this out on Supercast. Here's noon today, a mix of sun and clouds across the area. We will turn mostly cloudy by this evening as the clouds begin to increase ahead of that next storm system. Snow could begin to develop as early as 10 o'clock for areas near the Kansas-Nebraska border, but I think more of the snow really going to arrive after midnight tonight, especially for areas along and north of I-70. And we could be talking about some moderate snow at times for places like Topeka, Holton, and Hiawatha. They'll be out towards Lawrence as well. Notice this is by 4 a.m. Sunday morning, and by the time many of us begin to wake up tomorrow morning, most of the snow is already pushing to the east. We'll wake up to mostly cloudy skies, maybe a few lingering flurries in the morning, but it looks like most of your Sunday, Christmas Eve, is looking dry across the area. So how much snow are we expecting? Well, areas near and south of I-70, we're talking about a trace to 1 inch of snow. The farther north you go, that's where amounts will be higher. Could be talking about 1 to 2 inches for places like Marysville and Hiawatha. Isolated amounts may be up to 3 inches, but right now it looks more likely to stay up across southeast Nebraska, but it'll be a close call. Overall, though, this system not going to produce much in the way of significant impacts, mainly because a lot of the snow is going to arrive during the overnight hours when many of us are not going to be traveling. But early tomorrow morning, north of I-70, if you happen to pick up maybe 2 to 3 inches of snow, might need to watch for some isolated slick spots. But main impact from this is going to be reduced visibility overnight tonight. Closure is very unlikely just because the snow is going to be so light. So I think we're going to be just fine for the most part travel-wise across the area with some light snow moving in through the overnight hours. But tomorrow morning, if you're heading out for some early church services on Christmas Eve, coats and gloves, because look at our wind chill values by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in the teens once again. We're going to continue with cold weather throughout the weekend, and cold weather is likely going to be continuing as we move on into Christmas Day itself as well. Here's our updated forecast. We should stay dry, but we'll see mostly cloudy skies and cold temperatures, 37 degrees for our high, and maybe a few snow flurries by the evening hours on Christmas Day itself, Monday, but overall we're not anticipating any sort of accumulating snow with that activity. So for today, 32 degrees, increasing clouds, winds will be light out of the north. Tonight, snow with 20 degrees, and then for tomorrow, dry for the afternoon, 31 after a few lingering flurries in the morning. 8-day forecast shows cold weather, mid-20s by the time we hit Tuesday and Wednesday, with more snow possible by the time we hit Thursday. Stay tuned. We've got a check of sports. That's coming up right after this.
Go to CBS All Access now to catch up on the current season of Bull. And try it free at cbs.com/allaccess.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. Love. But what really makes up this country of ours? What is it we love? It's the people. Almost half the country belongs to minority groups. People who are lesbian, African American, and bi and transgender and Native American, and proud of it. After all, what's more American than freedom to celebrate the things that make us, us? This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, disability, sexuality, race, religion, and any other labels. Because the second any of us judge people based on those labels, we're not really being patriotic, are we? Because love has no labels.
So how was work?
It was 1,300 hours. My math class from 302 was in the trenches. Davy Roth had it the worst. Fractions were coming at him left and right. He just didn't get the damn things.
2 days ago, I tried to teach him what 1/4 of 1/2 was using different sizes of blocks.
Yesterday, I tried again by dividing up pizza. Both missions failed.
Oh no.
But today, I was ready.
I created a combat math game where the only way to beat the enemy is to out-fraction them. Davy conquered every last denominator. My game was so successful, the principal is deploying it to math squadrons all over the school. Anywho, how was your day?
Oh, today my boss treated the office to salad wraps.
Salad wraps.
I know.
13 Sports with Jonathan Deutsch.
Well, with a win last night, the Wichita State Shockers would hit double-digit wins before conference play begins for the 5th time in 6 seasons. Now, it wouldn't be easy facing back-to-back Atlantic Sun Conference champs, Florida Gulf Coast, Marcus McDuffie making his season debut. And here he finds Rauno Nerger in the corner, and the big man hits the 3-ball to give the Shocks an early 2-point lead. Landry Shamet had himself a day with the crafty up and under finish right there. He led all scorers with 23 points, and he would keep it going, this time from the wing, knocking it down from outside. Shocks up 13 points. But the lead would evaporate. Brandon Goodwin hits for the Eagles, and suddenly that lead is cut to 2. So we go to the second half. Offensive rebounding can win you games off the miss. Willis with the putback. He had 15 points, 13 rebounds in 30 minutes. Shockers find a way to win. They take it 75-65. Good news for Kansas Jayhawks basketball fans. 6'9" power forward Silvio De Souza has been permitted to graduate from IMG Academy and can join the Jayhawks in the second semester. De Souza committed to KU in August. He can practice immediately and will be on campus the day after Christmas. To play, he still needs to be certified by the NCAA, and that could be done in time for him to play as early as next week's Big 12 opener against Texas. Now, sliding over to the high school game, Hayden point guard Jet Canfield announced on Twitter yesterday his commitment to Creighton for next year. Canfield will be a preferred walk-on for the Blue Jays. He also had interest from schools in the Big 12, Big Sky, Big 10, and Ivy League. The 5'10" senior has been the starting point guard all 4 seasons at Hayden, and last year he averaged nearly 14 points per game. Also want to point everyone toward our website at WIBW.com if you'd like to see the story on Jordan Freed, the 17-year-old senior from Topeka West who has bowled 3 300s in the last 3 months. Once again, that's on WIBW.com. That's your morning sports, everyone. Have a great day.
During the holidays, finding perfect gifts can be a real challenge. You can simplify your holiday shopping by visiting your local AAA. We have a gift solution for everyone on your list. First, there's discounted movie tickets. They work for holidays, to birthdays, and for a variety of area theaters. You can also get them online at AAA.com/movie tickets. You can give millions of gift choices with AAA Visa gift card. It's accepted by Visa retailers worldwide and online. You can customize the amount from $10 to $500. They are also available for purchase online at AAA.com/Visa gift card. There are emergency road kits from the AAA travel store that include jumper cables, first aid kits, and more. And of course, the AAA membership is a perfect gift that gives all year long. Find a gift for everyone at your local AAA today. Find your nearest AAA location by visiting AAA.com/offices.
Do you think they're ready for me yet?
No, not yet.
This holiday season, shop Diamonds by Design. We feature a wide variety of jewelry, something for everyone on your list.
Are you ready for me now?
No, not yet.
And now through Christmas, all in-store merchandise is discounted 20 to 70%.
Santa Dan, we're ready.
From all of us at Diamonds by Design, Merry Christmas!
Diamonds by Design.
Find great gifts in home improvement savings during Menard's Christmas gift book sale. Get a tool that's built to last with Boss Stitch. This 6-gallon air compressor is lightweight and portable, only $99. Or get this 2-tool and air compressor combo kit that includes a 6-gallon compressor, 18-gauge brad nailer, 16-gauge straight finish nailer, and 25-foot air hose. $189. Plus, give the perfect gift this Christmas with a Menard's gift card.
Season's greetings to you all from Menard's.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Snow is heading our way. This will arrive after around 10 or midnight tonight. Most of it going to fall during the overnight hours. 1 to 2 inches possible for areas generally along and north of the line from Holton to Clay Center. Farther south, Topeka, Lawrence, Emporia, a trace to an inch. And again, most of this arriving throughout the overnight hours. And as we look at the forecast for today, 32 degrees, increasing clouds, a cold day. Wind chill values staying in the 20s. Tonight, 20 degrees with snow. Again, most of that going to be done by tomorrow morning. The afternoon for sure tomorrow is dry with 31. Christmas Day is dry, mostly cloudy, 37. But look at Tuesday, 22 degrees. We're talking about wind chills in the single digits on Tuesday and maybe more snow by the time we hit Thursday. So definitely feeling like winter. It's here. Santa Claus is going to be welcomed with cold temperatures.
Yeah, I'm excited to track Santa tomorrow. Yes. Very excited. And that's all the time we have. So thanks for joining us this morning. Join us back here later for 13 News at 6. Have a great weekend.
Get the latest news, weather, and sports at WIBW.com or follow WIBW on Twitter, Facebook, and our mobile app. Thank you for making 13 News the most watched weekend newscast.
It's Lebeda Mattress Factory's year-end clearance. Save now on high-quality mattress sets, one-of-a-kinds, discontinued colors, and floor models. Handcrafted queen sets you can flip. Start at $319. Pillow tops from $349. Or get the Augusta Pillow Top, a soft and supportive mattress set featuring cooling gel and memory foam. Now just $499 with free local delivery or a free bed frame. Great mattresses, great prices, great savings during Lebeda Mattress Factory's year-end clearance. Hurry in today.
Hi, Mom.
It's a wonderful life.
Get panoramic Wi-Fi, home life, and Contour TV from Cox. Let home bring you together.
Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. For many people, HPV hides inside them and they never develop symptoms. But for others, HPV links directly to cancer. My cancer almost ended my career. It almost ended me. The good news is there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. The HPV vaccine is recommended for 11 to 12-year-olds, and a catch-up vaccine may be an option for teens and young adults. Talk to your doctors. You don't want HPV hiding inside your body like HPV has been hiding inside this commercial. Did you see all of them? Go to thinkaboutthelink.org to look again and learn more. Together, we can stop cancer before it starts.
When it comes to news technology, you see it first on 13 News.
You're watching CBS.
When you see this symbol, you know you're watching a show that's educational and informational. The CBS Dream Team. It's epic.
Today on Lucky Dog. A timid Chihuahua with an unhappy past.
When I went in to pet her, she winced her eyes, dropped her body. She was scared.
And a woman with a traumatic past of her own.
When I first had my brain injury, the whole left side of my body was completely paralyzed, and I was in a wheelchair.
If they can overcome a few obstacles, they'll have a bright future together.
Take the leash and just start walking her. Go ahead.
Okay. Come on, Lucy.
I'm Brandon McMillan, and I've dedicated my life to saving the lonely, unwanted dogs that are living without hope. My mission is to make sure these amazing animals find a purpose, a family, and a place to call home. Today, one dog will be saved and one family will have a new best friend. This is Lucky Dog.
Presented by Cosequin Joint Health Supplements.
Whose birthday is it? Lulu! Lulu, is it your birthday?
Today is Lulu's 12th birthday, and these party animals are helping her celebrate.
Do you want your cake? Go on, go on.
It looks like Lulu is going to have her cake and eat it too.
Lulu, did you offer anybody else any cake?
The other partygoers don't seem to mind.
All right, everybody sing happy birthday to Lulu on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. What was that? What was that? What was that? Hang on.
The festivities will have to be put on hold as Brandon gets an urgent text about another Chihuahua who needs his help.
All right, I'll tell you what, you all can sing happy birthday to Lulu by yourselves. I gotta run. So have fun and don't wake the neighbors. I'm headed down to the shelter to go check out a 2-year-old Chihuahua mix they found roaming the streets as a stray. They say she's very sweet. She's a little timid, which is pretty standard for most Chihuahuas. When you're 6 inches tall, sometimes you're not always the most dominant personality. But there is a huge looming issue for her right now. Chihuahuas are one of the most common breeds you'll ever find in the shelter. She has been overlooked to the point where her days are now down to hours. So I'm gonna get down there and see what I can do.
Hi. There you are. There you are. Little Chihuahua. Why are you shaking, huh? Is it because you're a Chihuahua or is it because you're nervous? It's okay. Don't be scared. Let me in there.
See what we're working with here.
All right. There. May I sit? May I sit? Oh, look at you. You're a lap dog.
Oh, you're very sweet, too.
Anxious and alone, 2-year-old Lucy takes shelter in Brandon's arms.
Nobody wanted you?
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll tell you what, because you're sweet, because you're a lap dog, and because you got good breath, I'm gonna get you out of here. All right, come on. Come on.
Now safe with Brandon, Lucy arrives at the ranch.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Extra points right away.
And officially becomes a lucky dog in training.
Let's go meet the pack. This way. We got a little wee one here, guys. Go easy on her.
She's had a hard time in the shelter. All right, go on. Go on. Go play.
Lucy is a little reluctant to leave Brandon's side.
Hey, but guess what? You gotta go play. Go on. All right, go on. Go play.
Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
With some encouragement, Lucy is often running to explore the yard and make new friends. But she still manages to find her way back into Brandon's arms. Her affectionate nature could make her the perfect match for a woman in San Diego.
My name is Diane. I worked for a wireless telecommunications company in San Diego for over 15 years.
Growing up, Diane was a self-described adrenaline junkie.
I used to run, I used to cycle, I used to snowboard. In the summertime, I used to paddleboard and go kayaking, ocean kayaking.
In 2010, she suffered a stroke, which left the left side of her body paralyzed and drastically changed her life.
I was no